Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Devin here from DBFilms1984. And also hello to everybody I've experienced Elkhorn Valley in the group page on Facebook. After the likes I received on my post, I believe I got 3 likes. So today's video, I want to share my memories of Elkhorn Valley that I had as a kid. Okay, the earliest I can remember is back in 1994, the first year I attended Elkhorn Valley. And I believe that was Jay Eastman's week. And the very first night, we had a faculty hunt, and I thought this was pretty cool because it was a friend of mine and I, and we found 3 faculty members in a tree. I thought that was awesome. I don't know if we were the ones that won that night, but hey, it was an awesome memory. Let's see, then, I can remember times in the mess hall, too, when, we got to breakfast time and we sang, and as soon as it was like 8:30, which was like 8:30, we would sing 8:30, and, I didn't learn that song until I think the second or third, maybe the second day. It was actually the second day I learned that whole song. And I couldn't believe some of the stuff happened in there. And let's see, what else do I remember from 1994? I think we had some kind of carnival. We had some kind of carnival night, I think. And that was when there was a ride that was being pulled by a tractor, and we were in a trailer that was hitched to it. I can't remember what the ride name was called, but I thought it was pretty cool because it was like completely dark inside and something was playing in the background. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I don't remember anything else from 1994. Oh, movie nights. We always had like a night for a movie, and I think the first movie I remember watching was The Incredible Mr. Lumpet with Don Knotts. And I think it was probably... I don't think that's the oldest Disney film I saw, but I can't remember what year it came out either. Let's see. Can't remember anything else from 1994, the first year I attended. So let's go ahead and jump to 1995, which I didn't get to survive a whole week because I wound up getting homesick, and I came back home. So 1995 was pretty much a bust for me. Okay, so let's skip ahead to 1996. Let's see, that was when I met a very special girl that week, and we became friends. But now here it is, present day 2017, and she doesn't remember who I am, so not really much I can do there. But 1996, I don't remember about 1996. I think we made like friendship bracelets, I think. I can't remember. But I think we made friendship bracelets. I think that was probably like the highlight of that week. Let's see. Don't remember anything else about 1996. Okay, on to 1997. And I think one of those, I think it was either 97 or 98, they had someone in, like, it was real close to the chapel, and I think there was some guy that was there with a hot air balloon. I think. Really trying hard to remember. It's been about 15 years since I've been to Elkhorn Valley. But yeah, I don't remember much about anything that happened in 1997. So I'm gonna probably say moving on to 1998, and that's when I think we had these little eggs. They were called our babies. We had to take care of for a week, and sadly mine didn't survive. Like, as soon as the first day I got it, it was with a card saying what medical condition it had, And the very first night, or the very first day, excuse me, when I got that and brought it to the infirmary, it wound up falling right out of my hand and cracked. Oh, I was so mad. I couldn't believe that happened. And then, of course, later that week, it wound up falling out of my hand again. It completely cracked, and my little egg didn't survive, so... Oh man, I can't believe that happened. Really can't believe that happened. But that was pretty much all that happened from 1998. 1999 wasn't really a good year for me, because I can remember getting picked on by like one kid down there that was this, it just really made my week horrible, and that was Larry McElhaney's week. Yeah, 1999 was not a good year down there when I got picked on that whole week. So really nothing else about 1999 that I can remember. So let's move on to 2000. And 2000 is when I got to experience the wilderness camp, and that was I can't remember what his name was. Chuck something's week. I can't remember. But of course we got to sleep in Adirondacks, and let's see. And that week we got to do like archery, and I believe I placed in 8th place for the archery tournament. And let's see, fire making, which of course I was really kind of wasn't sure what I was doing with matches at that time, but I was kind of afraid to strike a match and try to build a fire. But what else was there? What else did we do that week? Oh, and it was always the morning. I think the one morning, the team I was with, as soon as we had to put those backpacks on, and we had to go clear up to the main side to get our dishes for. I think it was for the whole day. I think it was for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And one of those nights when we had dinner, there was that bottled beef or bottled chicken, I believe. We dumped that in, and that got dumped into a pan, and we all had to take pictures with the ladle, and I'm giving some kind of like nasty look at it, and I thought, wow, this looks disgusting. But first time I ever had bottled beef or bottled chicken, and it wasn't that bad. Before I move on to 2001. Do I remember singing a lot of songs down there that kind of stuck to my brain, like maybe after like 2 or 3 days it like started sticking, and then it started coming back to me, and not forgetting the song anyway. And of course there was and mail week. As soon as we got letters from home, there was always, if you got 3 letters, you either had to 1, tell a joke. I think 2 was kiss one of the faculty members. And I cannot remember what the 3rd one was. Maybe somebody can refresh my memory on that. But yeah, so let's move on to 2001. 2001 is when we got to spend a week at the retreat center, and that was Tim Snyder's week. And from what I can remember about 2001, we were put into groups, and we did have some kind of like project that week, and I can't remember what. I can't remember if it was like it could be, I think it was like between like a skit, film project, or something. I can't remember. But of course, that's when I got to. When I got to be. When I got to see another girl I hadn't seen in a long time too. And I remember meeting her at the retreat weekends that I attended. And you know, as soon as I haven't been there for like 15 years, and it seems like I've fallen off the face of the earth and no one remembers who I am. But I don't know, maybe at the end of the video I'll give you a hint, and maybe that might start bringing back some memories. So let's move on to the final year I attended. That was 2002, and that was Ed Carter's week, and that was another week in the wilderness. That was my last week in the wilderness. And this time, it was either sleep in an Adirondack, or it was sleeping in a tent. In which it was my friend of mine brought his tent down, got it set up, and that's where we stayed for the week. Was inside the tent. And all the games we played too. Do you like your neighbor? Who's Sir Me Sir? And that last week, I believe there was like one night we were awake. I think we were up till about, 2 or 3 in the morning. I can't remember doing what, but it was so much fun. I think it was something like about capture the flag in some way, or it was like capture the flag. Do you remember? Oh man, I can't remember. But if anybody else was there that week in 2002 for Ed Carter's week, get a hold of me and see if you can remember what all happened that week. But yeah, I was going to try to make this video at least 15 minutes long, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, since it took me a little while to remember all the memories I had down at Elkhorn Valley. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. And as promised, I'm going to give you a hint to if anybody remembers who I am. And let's see. Here's the first hint. Try to picture me without any facial hair on my face. And the second hint, I was always shy, quiet, and didn't really say much. So those are your 2 hints. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. I will leave my email address right here in the bottom corner, or right below my face, so that way I can get to hear from everybody. So you guys can all send me an email. Let me know what you've all been up to over the last 15 years. And one more thing. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. That would help me out quite a bit, and I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button down below. And be sure to follow me on all of my social media links, which are all in the description box down there in the box. And I will see you all in the next video. God bless, and hope to hear from everybody soon. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, remember to give that like button a little click. And also, to see more content, just hit that subscribe button right below my channel. And I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Peace out, YouTube.